Question number 1. We need to put the length of rivers in order of size. So I'm going to put numbers against the river names instead of writing them down here. So Don is the shortest river. Number 2 is Mersey. Number 3 is Trent. Number 4 is the Thames River, sorry. And number 5 is the Severn. Amy says the River Thames is more than 3 times as long as the River Don. Show that Amy is correct. So the Thames River is 346. The Don River is 112. So if you do 112 times 3, you got 336. It is less than 346. So yes, she is correct. We have shown. Next question is question 2. Question number 2. We have 12 cups in each pack and 18 cups in each box. Alison buys P packs, that's this one here, of cups, so that's 12p. And B boxes of cups, it's this one here, so that's plus 18b, and that's your answer. Next question is 3. Write down the smallest possible 2-digit number that can be made from these digits, and the answer is 15. The nearest number that can be made to 200 from this digit, and the answer is 196. Question 4 is next. 4/5 of a number is 32. So a fifth of that number would be 32 divided by 4, which is 8. And times it by, no. 4/5 of a number is 32, so a quarter of that number, quarter of 32 is 8, and 8 times 5 is 40, so that number is 40, right? A path is made of white tiles and grey tiles. Quarter of the tiles are white. Write down the ratio white to grey. So white to grey is going to be 1 to 3. There is a total of 56 tiles. Work out the number of grey tiles. The fraction of grey tiles is 3/4 times by 56. Now to do this one, you got a calculator, do 56 divided by 4, you get 14, and then times by 3, you get 42, and that's your answer. Next question is question 6. We've got a list of numbers, and what is wrong with Bridget's method? Well, she didn't make them, she didn't put them in numerical order, not in order. What is the range of the numbers in the list? The range is the highest number, in this case is 22, minus the smallest number, in this case is 12. And the answer is 10. The mean of the list, you add up all the numbers together and you divide it by 7. Like so, and the answer is 16. Next question is question 7. Question 7 is on combinations. We've been asked to write down all the possible combinations Pretty can choose. So I'm going to use the first letter of each item to write down my combinations. So I'm going to start with salad. She can combine it with pasta, that's P. I'm going to do salad with rice, or salad with burger. Next one is fish with rice, fish with pasta. I'm going up to pasta now. Doesn't matter which order you put them. Or fish with burger. You don't have to put them in brackets. And the last item is melon, M with pasta, or M with rice, or M with burger, like so. So she got 9 different combinations. Next question is question 8. Right, question 8, you need to subtract 36 from 372. And this will give you 336. Then you divide 336 by 4, because 4 monthly installments. So each installment is £84. Question 9 is next. Question 9 is a question on time. Well, between 9 AM, let's start with this, to 4 PM, you should count, work it out, is 7 hours. First thing I want to do is add up all the minutes and convert them to hours if possible. So let's do that. So we've got 40 minutes, add half an hour there, 30, add 45, and 75. They add up to 190 minutes, so this is 3 hours and 10 minutes. Now we need to add up all the hours together. So we've got 2 hours here, 3, and a 4 here. So plus 4 hours. So altogether it's 7 hours, 10 minutes. So the answer is no, he can't finish cleaning by 4 PM. And the working out is there. Next question is question 10. Question 10 is, for me, is question on ratio, because AB is 5 times BC. So you're going to say 5 to 1. That's AB, that is BC. Altogether, that's 6 partition or 6 shares. So we need to divide 90 by 6. And this will give you 15. So AB is equal 15 times 5, which is 75 centimeters. This is one way, my preferred way of doing it. Next question is question 11. Question 11, we need to substitute V equal 2 in the formula. So T is equal 4 times 2 plus 3. You do times first, or you plug it in the calculator, it's not a big deal, so it's going to be the answer 11. For this one, we need to make V the subject, so you need to, I first write it down, allow me to do that. So I do minus 3 first, so that gives me T minus 3, and the 3 will eliminate from this side, you'll be left with 4V on this side, and then you divide by 4 both sides. So basically the expression is V equal, this 2 will eliminate, T minus 3 over 4. That's your answer. Next question is question 12. Alright, Vera says that a solid made with 6 of this cubes is 48 cubic centimeter. Any solid. Is she correct? Well, yes, she is. I explain why. Because 48, now we've got 6 of these times 8. Right, we've got 6 of these, and 8 is a cubic number. Okay, it's this one, 2 times 2 times 2. So then it's yes. Alright. Draw a cuboid that can be made with 6 of this cubed. Alright, this is not my preferred activity, but I'll try my best. Alright, so I'm gonna do draw 3. Keep it simple. We'll do 3 by 2, 3 at the front, something like this, just 2, so make it 1, 2, that's it. I told you I'm not the best drawer. Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that is part BI done. Question BII, work out the surface area of your cuboid, this one here. Now our cuboid is 6 centimeters wide, because that's 2, add a 2, add a 2, so that's 6 centimeters, I apologize. The depth is 4, because 2 and a 2. And the height is 2 centimeters. Right, let's do the front of the cuboid, the area of the front. That's 6 by 2, which is 12. And let's do the side, which is 4 by 2, which is 8. And let's do the top, which is 6 by 4, which is 24. Now the total of this, they add up to 20, 44. Now I need to multiply it by 2. Why is that? Because I have 2 sides, 2 front, same size, yes, and a top and a bottom, same size. So that's why we multiply by 2. And the answer is 88 centimeters squared. So my answer is 88. Alright. Next question is question 13. Question 13 is a question on algebra. Question 13 is a question on shapes and a bit of reasoning as well. So yes, it's got to do with algebra. The size of the largest sizes in the triangle is 4 times the size of the smallest angle. So let's call the smallest, we call it X. So the largest is 4x, right? And the other, we call it other, is 27 degrees 10 days. So it is 4x minus 27. We need to work out in degrees the size of the angle in the triangle, of each angle, sorry. So first we need to work out what is x. In order to do that, we do a bit of algebra, like I said. So we do x plus 4x plus 4x minus 27. They all add up to 180. So now we've got 9x here minus 27 is equal 180. This is a calculator question. You can go ahead and do it, but I'm not using a calculator. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide by 9, divide by 9, divide by 9. Right, so that gives me x minus 3 equal 20. So basically x equal 23 degrees, right? Or just 23. Now that is the smallest angle, is 23 degrees. Now 4 times 23 is 92 degrees. and you do this in a calculator or monthly, it's up to you. You do 92 minus 27. Let's do it here. 92 minus 20 first, which is a 72, and then minus 7, that gives me 65. So the answer 65. So these are the three angles. Next question is question 14. Question 14 is a question on rate of change, as you can see here, and some worded problem solving, sorry. Right, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to calculate everything in dollars. So I'm going to do the cost of the stay in the hotel. So I do 14 times $196. So let's do that. So we do it's dollars, so I won't write it down like this. 196 times 14. I'll do the calculation later. And then I'm going to do the cost of the Wi-Fi, which is $5 times 12, which is, this one is easy, is $60. What else? Add them together later, all right, after that, and then change it to a pound. So let's do that. So this one is $2,744. We need to add $60 to it. So that is 4. 4 and 6 is 10. We've got 8 and 2. So the cost of the hotel and the Wi-Fi is $2,804. We need to divide it by $1.90 to convert it into pound. So let's do that. And that will give us in pound £1,475.79. We need to add the cost of the flight. It's 1,500. Add them together. So that is 79 pence. 5792. So this is how much the total cost. This is how much it cost him, £2,975.79. All right, next question is question 15. But sorry, next question is not question 15. It is actually question 14b. Now, it says, if there were fewer dollars to £1, what effect would this have to the total or on the total cost in pounds of Andy's holiday? What does it mean? This bit confusing. Fewer dollar, it means that if the dollar is cheaper, much cheaper to the pound, let's say if it was 1.7 or 1.5, yeah, that's what it means. So it all go back to this line here. I'm going to put arrows there and arrows there, because remember, to convert from dollars to pound, we did 2,804 divided by 1.9. That's the figure we are interested in. Okay, if it was smaller, then the fraction will go up. You can go ahead and check it. Try 2,804 divided by 1.5. You get a bigger amount. All right, so basically what it means the cost will go up. All right, cost will go up. That's what it means. All right, next question is question 15. Question 15 is a question on the Venn diagram and probability calculations. We need to fill in the Venn diagram, right? So the universal set, this one here, everything is a set of all the odd numbers up to 30, not including 30. Up to 30. All right, so we got A, so we need to label it. It could be this one, doesn't matter which order. And B, this is the overlapping area this one here, where the common numbers will go in here. So if you look at the set here and this here, the common number or numbers is only one, actually is 15. So you need to write it down. Go ahead and cross it. All right, and then place the numbers in A and B respectively. So let's do that. 3, 9, 21 and 27. 3, 9, 21, 27. Right, 5 and 25. Okay, well, what else we've got left to do is the rest of the numbers outside here, all the odd numbers up to, not including 30 and not including this one, of course. So it's going to be 1, 3 is already there, 5 is already there, 7, 9 is there, 11, 13, just check if they are here, that's all. 13, 15 is there, 17, I'll put it down here, 19, 21 is there, 23, 25 is that one, 27 is that one, 29, and you're done. All right, now question B, the probability that a number is in the set of A union B. We pick a number at random. What is the probability that the number is in this set? The set A union B is all this inside these two circles. So how many numbers we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the probability is going to be 7 out of how many numbers in the universal set? It's 15. Just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right, it's 15. Okay, 8 and 7 is 15. And that's the answer. Right, that concludes question 15. Next question is question 16. Question 16 is a question on solving simultaneous equations. So we have this equation, I'm going to call it 1, this one I'm going to call it 2, and I'm going to decide which term, which variable, x or y, to eliminate. You can see here the easiest one to eliminate is the x, because it's the same amount of x. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to do 1 minus 2. Now 3x minus 3x will give you, of course, 0x, all right? Y minus minus 4y. When you have a minus followed by minus, it'll change to a plus. Remember that? So you do y plus 4y, which is 5y. Okay? And then we have minus 4 minus 6. We've got minus 4 minus 6. That gives you minus 10. So that is minus 10 here. So for y, we need to solve this. You divide by 5 here, you divide by 5, and you get y equal minus 2. That is the value of y. Now we need to go and find the value of x. Which one I use, it doesn't matter. I'm going to use the first one. So I'm going to substitute into the first, the first one, apologize, this one here. So 3x plus minus 2 equal minus 4. Now remove the bracket, plus and minus, remember we said plus and minus becomes minus, right? So that is minus 2 equal minus 4. You need to move the minus 2 to the other side. You do plus 2 both sides to eliminate the 2. You got 3x equal, now you need to do minus 4 plus 2. Let's do this one, minus 4 plus 2. And the answer is going to be minus 2. Oops. Okay, minus 2. And then you divide by 3, both sides. And you get x equal minus 2/3. Leave it as a fraction is a lot better. I know it is a calculator, but just leave it as a fraction, it's fine. Alright, that's how you answer question 16. Next question is question 17. Question number 17 is on averages. This time is average from a table, and we want to work out the median from this table. Now, in order to work out the median, we need to find the middle position of 25. Alright, when you are dealing with discrete data, alright, like this one, not grouped data, discrete, use the formula n plus 1 over 2. Now, what is n? N is the total number you'll be given. So that is, in this case, 25 plus 1 over 2, which will give me, if you did this calculation, you get 13. What does it mean? It means the median is the 13th value. 13th value. Okay, that's the position of the median. All we have to do, just go back to the table, find the 13th value. That is a second value, 1 or 2 values. Now here, add up this, so that is 11 value here so far, and then this is give you 19 values altogether. Now you can see our 13th value is going to be in this one here. So we're going to say the median is 12. Hi, question 17b. Is we correct to do this calculation? The answer is no, because the shoe size and dress size are not mutually exclusive. What does it mean? It means that if a woman has shoe size 7, she can also have a dress size 14. So the calculation should be 3 over 25 times 6 over 25. All right? Okay, not plus. Okay, I hope that helps. So you could say add to complement this shoe size, and dress size are not mutually exclusive. Okay, I hope this help. Next question is question 18. Question 18, we have 420 cakes, different flavors. Let's do the vanilla. The vanilla cakes are 2/7 of 420, and the calculator you get 120. Next one is banana, a 35%. You do 35 in your calculator times 420 divided by 100, and the answer is 147. Now I'm going to do 420. We're going to subtract 120, the vanilla cake, and we'll subtract 147. You can type it in like this in your calculator and you will get 153. Now that's 153. We need to divide them into the ratio 4:9. So we need to divide it by 9, right? Do that in the calculator. 143 divided by 9, you will get 17. So for the lemon cakes, it has 4 shares. So to lemon, the answer is 17 times 4, because it has 4 shares, right? And the answer is 68. Okay, next question is question 19. Question 19 is a question on polygons. All right, so we have a 90 degrees there, that's 90. We need to work out this angle there, C, in order to calculate the angle X, the interior angle of the polygon P. All right, in order to do that, we need to first work out the angle, the interior angle inside the 12-sided polygon. So first, we're gonna calculate the exterior angle. We're gonna use the formula 360 divided by n. That will give you the exterior angle. So let's do that. So 360 divided by 12. All right. So that is the exterior angle. Now, to calculate the interior angle, you do 180 minus 30. 180 minus, so that's the angle C. 30, that is 150 degrees. So that is 150. Let's mark it here. So far we've got 150 degrees. We've got 90 degrees. It's now so easy to calculate the interior angle of polygon P. Let's do it here. So we're trying to achieve polygon P now. Polygon P. We're doing the interior. So we're gonna do first, we add these two, okay? That's 240. And then we do 360 minus 240. That gives me 120. So the interior angle of the polygon P is 120. Okay, so what you need to do now is basically work out the exterior angle to use this formula here. Okay, and this one here, exterior is going to be equal 180 minus 120 is equal 60 degrees, right? And you do 360 divided by 60, that gives you 6 sides. And that proves that the angle, the polygon P is a hexagon, all right? Next question is question 20. Question number 20 is on compound measurements, and specifically in this one on density. You know the formula for density is the mass divided by the volume. So in order to calculate the mass, you need to change the formula slightly. So you do D times V. So let's do that. Let's calculate the mass that is used for apple. So we're going to do apple. A for apple. The mass is going to be, the density is 1.05. 1.05 times the volume that is used for the apple is 25. We'll do the calculation later. Now the next one is going to be syrup. I'm going to say S. Okay. The mass for that is going to be 1.4 times the density of the mass. Sorry, the volume for the syrup is 15. And the water, I'm going to say is W. The mass for the water is 0.99 times the volume water used is 280. Okay, we need to do all these three calculations. All right. So this one for the apple, we have a mass of 26.25. 26.25. Of course, in grams, we leave that out for now. For the syrup, we have a mass of 21. And for the water, we have a mass of 277.2. What do we do now? Well, we're going to use this formula here. We need to do the total mass. So basically, the density is the total mass divided by the total volume. And to do that, we got the total mass. We need to add up all the masses, the three masses. That's 26.25, add 21, add 277.2. And the total volume is being given to us. It's this one here, 320. So go ahead and do the calculation. And for that, 1.01 to 2 decimal places, because they're asking us to round it to 2 decimal places. Question 21, we have to show that these two triangles are mathematically similar. In order for us to do that, we need to show the corresponding sides have the same scale factor. So let's do first the hypotenuse, this one and this one. So we'll do the hypotenuse. We do the big 12.5 divided by 5, and that gives you a scale factor 2.5. Now for the adjacent, or the base, let's call it the base. The base is this one. For this one, if you turn it around, if you turn it around, it will look like this. That's why I have this arrow there. That direction is the height is 3, the base is 4, and the hypotenuse 5. That's what we use here. So for the base, we do 10 divided by 4, which gives me also 2.5. And for the height, we do 7.5 divided by 3, which is also 2.5. So we've got same scale factor. So hence triangles are similar. Alright, that's how you do it. Next question is question 22. Question number 2, we have a reciprocal graph y equals 6 over x. You have to fill in the table. So all you have to do, just use your calculator and divide 0.5 or 6 divided by 0.5 to get 12. Here you do 6 divided by 1.5 to get 4, and so on. And then you plot all the coordinates and you join them with this smooth curve here, freehand. Do not use a ruler. Alright, it should look like this. All the reciprocal graphs look like this. Alright, so that's how you do it. Next question is question 23. Question 23 is on lower bound and upper bound, and it's also on percentage calculations. So in order for me to work out the least possible value, which they mean by the lower bound, and the greatest possible value, that is the upper bound, use a number line. It does help a lot. So mark your 160,000 here. I'm going to leave the unit or the pound out. Now the values before and after, that will have to be, because it's rounded to 2 significant figures. So this one must be 150,000 and this one must be 170,000. Right, to work out the least possible value, it's going to have to find a midpoint here, which is the lower bound. Let's do it, lower bound or least possible value, and that midpoint is going to be 155,000. So the answer here, 155,000 pound, and the upper bound is going to be the midpoint between these two, or of these two, and the answer to that is 165,000. So that is the answer here for the greatest possible value, 165,000. Okay, right, let's do question B now. Now this price here, 210,000 pound, represent 105 or 105%. So to work out the original price or value of the house, you need to calculate 100%. So what we do in 2 steps, we divide by 105, the easiest method, because this is a calculator, to get 1%. So 1% is going to be equal, you divide the same thing here by 105, that will give you £2,000. And then from here you multiply by 100 to get 100%, and that would be times by 100 here, that would be the price or the value before the increase, and you do the calculation. 2,000 times 100 is 200,000 £200,000. So that's your answer. And with this question we complete paper 3, foundation tier, for the 2017 Excel exam. Alright, I hope these video tutorials been very helpful, and take care.